Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, October 11th. Kind of a little late, but I decided I wanted to do my 31 days of horror reviews on Thursday because it makes sense, because Halloween is a Wednesday and the next day is Thursday, and then I would do it. I have watched, since October 1st, a grand total of 33 horror films. I'm on number 33 now, which is Psycho 2. So I'm just gonna get started, and luckily enough for me, I've got 2 blind buys through. Better than last year, which was 1 on Halloween. So we'll just get started. First one I watched was the first Paranormal Activity. Of course, everybody knows this story. I love these kind of found footage movies. I think they're more creepy. So I don't know if I'm gonna go see the 4th one in the theater. Because of the rough time I had after watching the 3rd. Not nightmares or anything, but 20 minutes before the movie was over, I developed a huge headache. So I don't know if I want to chance it again. There we go. Number 1, Paranormal Activity. Number 2 was the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So yeah, what can you say about this one? I didn't like it the first time I saw it because everybody said it was so gory and all that shit, and I was like, what are they talking about? There's hardly any blood. But it's grown on me in the last few years, so here we go. Number 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number 3 was another found footage movie, and it's Grave Encounters, which I am surprised, because for some reason I thought not a lot of people liked this, but I guess a lot of people loved it because they have made a sequel, and the sequel looks extremely interesting. And I don't know if it's out yet, because they said it was out in October, and then up here they said it's out in February, so I don't know, which is kind of annoying because I really want to see the sequel. Pretty good, though it's kind of funny when they say the hospital that they visit is in Maryland, and I started laughing, and I was like, yeah, right, if it's in Maryland, then how come the place has been used in the first couple of seasons of both The X-Files and Supernatural, which are both filmed in Vancouver. Then I found out they actually did film this in Vancouver, and that place that they filmed in is really a haunted place. I just don't know where. I thought it was Riverview, but Riverview doesn't look that nice on the outside. So there we go, Grave Encounters. Number 4 was Paranormal Activity 2. A lot of people diss this one, but I thought it was a pretty good one. So yeah, I liked it. So pretty neat one, leading up to basically the end of the first film. So there we go, Paranormal Activity 2. Number 5 was the 3rd film, which I really enjoyed, though I didn't care for the fact that they really, like in the trailer, there was some stuff that wasn't shown in the movie, and I think that pissed off a lot of people, because there was some really cool stuff. Like the mom sitting with Christy and then saying, well, I don't see Toby. He's like, oh, he's right there. Throws the thing of water and all that. So yeah, I thought it would have been a little bit better if they would have kept some of that stuff in. So, Paranormal Activity 3. And number 6 was Dog Soldiers, probably one of the best werewolf films ever. Second only to another one that's coming up on my list, so I won't say what. Really cool, done by the guy who went on to do The Descent and Doomsday. I love this movie. It's a really good movie. So and that's true. Jaws, Aliens, and Predator with a werewolf twist. That's true. So, there we go. Number 6, Dog Soldiers. Number 7 was the first Friday 13th. Shit, I forgot that one. I put it back. I'm only gonna watch the first, maybe the first and the remake of the series. I don't want to really rewatch the whole series for Halloween, because I got a lot more horror films and stuff like that. Oh crap, I don't remember which spot that was at. Just gonna. I'll be right back. Continuing on, number 8 is John Carpenter's The Fog. So, I really like this movie. I wish it would have got more recognition than it did. I think it's a really spooky movie, good atmosphere. And it's so funny how everybody thought, oh, it should have been more gory. And I'm like, it works well with what it is. Great score by Carpenter, as always. Great cast with Adrienne Barbeau, and of course, Jamie Lee Curtis and her mom, Janet Leigh, and Tommy Watkins, and all those excellent people. So there we go. What number is this? Number 8. So there we go, number 8, The Fog. Number 9 is Hellraiser. So I think this is the only one of the few series I'll actually watch, because those are blind buys, but of course, never got into this until this year. Saw it when I was younger, but didn't like it, and liked it a lot more than, a lot better this time around. Mostly because I could see stuff. So there we go, number 9, Hellraiser. Number 10 was the second one, which I really liked. I know not a lot of people liked it. I'm like with everybody else, I don't like the ending too much, with basically the 4 Cenobites being killed off. I was like, who cares if they've got their humanity left? They shouldn't die like that very quickly. So there we go, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. So number 11 is the third one, which I really enjoyed. So I don't care what anybody says, I really enjoyed this one. So then I haven't watched the rest because I'm trying to get other blind buys watched first, which sucks, but I really have to get the blind buys watched and shit, because I mean, I got the other Hellraisers, I got Cabin in the Woods, I got the Howling series, I mean, holy shit. So there we go, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, number 11, I think? Yep, 11. And number 12 is Tremors. I showed this to my friend Scott when we had our movie night. As I told him, I'm not breaking off the horror thing, but I will show you something that I think you can handle. And he enjoyed the hell out of this. And he doesn't like horror films that much. Which is funny, because he went with me to see Rob Zombie's Halloween, and he liked it. And I showed him the remake of Friday the 13th, and he loved it. So I think this is a classic. It's my 16th favorite film ever made. It's just great cast, great chemistry between the two stars. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward. I love those two guys. Don't even bother with the sequels or the TV show, just stick with this. And there we go, number 12, Tremors. Number 13 is John Carpenter's The Thing, another one of his classic films. Of course, wasn't appreciated at the time. I think mostly, like, him and Kurt Russell said it only came out, like, 2 weeks after another alien touched Earth, touched down on Earth, and that, of course, was E.T. But I love this. I had no problem with it being an all-male cast. I thought that made it more interesting. And, of course, half of the cast were guys I grew up watching. I didn't see this till I was, like, 14, 15 years old. And the only part that freaked me out was the dog with the head splitting open. That was the only part that really kind of fucked me up, because I am such an animal lover. So, but great movie. So number 13, The Thing, and number 14, I followed it up with the prequel, which I will go on record in saying I had no interest in seeing. I didn't want to, and then I was hearing from some of my fellow movie geeks on JoBlo.com or other places that it was actually good, wasn't perfect, or wasn't as fantastic as Carpenter's version, but it was good, so I was like, shit, I'll try it, and I actually enjoyed it. I love the fact that it shows, like, the axe in the door, where the two-headed monster came from, and particularly showing that guy who had committed suicide. They showed that, and I thought, oh, wow. But I love the ending, like, not the ending, but it shows you with the helicopter coming down, you see Lars coming out, and then the dog taking off. So it basically went right to basically the start of Carpenter's version. I thought that was kind of cool, saying, oh, it ain't over yet. So there we go, number 14, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 14. The prequel of the thing. Number 15 was A Blind Buy. And first time viewing, I finally same thing with Hellraiser. I saw this when I was younger and didn't care for it, and the second time I watched it was better, and that was Children of the Corn. Kind of very tame by our standards. So, like, a lot of the stuff, I was like, well, that's so bloody tame. But I enjoyed it. It was fun for what it was. So, there we go, number 15, Children of the Corn. And number 16 was The Descent. Kind of like, almost a weird homage to the thing, with the fact that even with the fact of the husband at the beginning of the film, it's basically an all-female cast, excluding the crawlers. Really fun, really gory, really suspenseful, and I don't suffer from claustrophobia, but I mean, I would be freaked out. So, here we go, number 16, The Descent. And this is the one I had to pause for, because I decided I wasn't going to watch the series. But maybe the remake, I haven't decided which remake I want to watch first. And then number 17 was the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Kind of funny that now we have this over here, but I'm like, I'm happy with the UK box set, so whatever. But yeah, I didn't want to be like the last couples, watch all the Halloweens. Well, I plan to on Halloween, so that's like the only given. But all the Nightmares, all the Fridays, I didn't want to do that this year. I just either want to watch the first one or the remake of this, or Friday, or both, or whatever. So, haven't decided. So whatever number 17, I believe, Nightmare on Elm Street. Let me just quickly check. Okay, number 18 is My Bloody Valentine, the original. Again, didn't like this the first time I saw it, but then I saw it again and I was like, yeah, it's better. But it was only recently, it was like only a couple years ago I watched this and didn't care for it. But watched it again and I think it's because I watched the uncut version. The uncut version, which I thought was a little bit better, a little more fucked up. So there we go, number 18, My Bloody Valentine. Number 19 was Black Christmas. Another film that I hated years ago and then rewatched it. I was like, it ain't too bad. Really good, really spooky. No blood, which is kind of back then, which was kind of good. Like, Halloween had no blood, and that was scary as shit. So is this, especially Billy on the phone. That will just make shivers go up and down your spine. So there we go. Number 19, Black Christmas. Number 20 is The Evil Dead. Of course, don't really have to go into big detail about this film. Really great. So, I kind of like the commentary on my Book of the Dead a lot better. Like the one with the three guys, Sam Raimi, Robert Tabbert, and Bruce Campbell. I've thought it was kind of lame on this one. I like the other ones better. But there we go, Evil Dead, number 20. Number 21, the best damn werewolf film ever made. American Werewolf in London. Really don't have to go into this. I mean, hell, I was only a year old when this came out. Really great movie. Great. The transformation scene still holds up after 30 years. It's like one of the best things about the film. So there we go. American Werewolf in London. Number 21. Number 22. Yeah. Number 22 is The Woman in Black. Really good, spooky, ghost story. We don't get a lot of those too much anymore. But yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of this the first time first couple times I watched it. So, there we go. Number 22, The Woman in Black. Number 23 is the first Scream film, which I hadn't seen in years. I hadn't watched it in a very long time. Still as good and as effective as it was back in '96. So I think I'll continue with this series because I still haven't watched the fourth film. But really good, really awesome, really cool, not throwback, but kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Homage to other horror films and poking fun at it. So there we go, number 23, Scream. Put that over there because I gotta put it back in the file. Number 24, another Carpenter underrated gem, Prince of Darkness. I guess this is the only other series I'll watch. The Thing, this, and In the Mouth of Madness, which Carpenter and a lot of us consider his apocalyptic trilogy. But really good. It's not like the norm, but it is suspenseful as hell. I kind of like that they didn't give you a sequel, because it does call for a sequel at the end of the film. Just like The Thing, or not The Thing, another movie on my list. But I really enjoyed the hell out of this. This was such a fun movie. So there we go, number 24, Prince of Darkness. Number 25 is Evil Dead 2. Can't go wrong with Evil Dead 2. It's just such an awesome movie. So won't really go into detail of that. Probably another series I'll watch, because I haven't watched Army of Darkness in years. So there we go, Evil Dead 2. Another series I might watch, including the remake, but then again, there's only 2 films plus the remake. And it is number... oh shit, I lost track again. 26, and that is Fright Night. So, of course, this is an awesome movie, which I didn't get to see till a couple of years ago, thanks to the remake. When they said they were going to do one, I was like, well, I might as well watch this. So, not really much I can say about that hasn't been heard. So, number 26, Fright Night. Number 27, oh, crap, excuse me. 80s cheese at its best, and that is Critters. Oh, excuse me. I love this movie. I saw it when I was not very young, but around 7 or 8. I just love the hell out of this, because it's not, like, scary, but it's so much fun. And without them eating people, the Krites do look kind of cute. And this is, like, the horror version to, Gremlins. Really good. I kind of wish they would revisit this. Like, I don't say that too often, but I would actually love to see this rebooted in some way. So there we go. Critters. Just want to do one quick thing, so I know where the hell I'm at. There we go. I can actually see now. Number 28, which everybody here knows is my favorite horror film of all time, and my second favorite film of all time, Psycho. I love this movie. I saw it 20 years ago as a 12-year-old, and it scared the hell out of me the first time I saw it. It was boring up until they got to the motel, and then basically the shower scene, and that did me in. Scared the hell out of me. Excellent movie. I think this is Hitchcock's best film, so don't really have to go into any more detail that already hasn't been said about this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful film. So there we go, number 28, Psycho. Well, there we go. Number 29, another John Carpenter classic, and another one that leaves itself open for a sequel, and that is Christine, based on the Stephen King novel. I kind of wish Carpenter would do another Stephen King adaptation. So, this is a really good film. Love the car. Love a lot of the effects, especially when watching the car fix itself. And doing that in reverse, and it looks so damn believable. So, there we go. Number 29, Christine. Number 30. Though this one is like, they say it's more thriller, but I was like, well, it's got a lot of horror aspects to it. And it's my 11th favorite film ever made, and that is The Silence of the Lambs. Of course, don't have to go into detail about this. First horror film to ever win an Oscar. It won in the Big Five. Picture, director, actor, actress, and screenplay. I mean, hello. Great villain, probably one of the best horror movie villains in the world. Just an awesome, awesome movie. So, and it's still after 20 years, still has the ability to make your skin crawl. There we go, number 30, The Silence of the Lambs. Number 31, I hadn't watched this since a couple of years ago when I watched it, and it's still freaky. Not really the best, but I liked it, and that is Dead Silence. Really, and dolls, I have no problem with doll stuff. Though they can look really spooky, it's just I don't have like a phobia of dolls. But I kind of love the ending, the fact that, like John Carpenter's The Thing, it doesn't have a happy ending. It's not like they ride off into the sunset and shit. And I like that, because that shit doesn't happen in real life. To me, maybe it's because I'm so jaded, I don't believe in happy endings, so. There we go, number 31, Dead Silence. Why am I thinking, I got The Thing on my head. And the last one for this video is another first time viewing. Like I said, I really want to watch this series. That is number 32, Children of the Corn 2 Final Sacrifice. I didn't mind it, it's nothing special, but kind of interesting. Show what happens like the day after everything is discovered. And then you find out this town, Hemmingford, is just as fucked up as Gatlin. But, it's okay. No, like I said, nothing to write home about. But I'll still keep it, since I have all the others. Oh, and there we go, number 32, in the process of watching number 33, which will be on my next one next week. Hopefully I have more blind buys. And to anybody who's wondering, yes, I did get a certain steelbook on Tuesday. Of course, that being E.T. I'm not going to bother with the digibook, because I'm not really big on digibooks. I think I only have one or two. I'm not really big on those. I'm happy with my steelbook, because it's like there's no point of paying an extra $15 just for the book, especially since I still have my Ultimate limited edition gift set that I spent $72 on that had a book with it, so I'm happy. And yes, I got Prometheus. Yay! But that will wait for another day, because I haven't got a lot of DVDs or Blu-rays to show you in my update. Okay guys, so that is it. Just upload this, and hopefully it doesn't take all night, because it's 8:37 at night. So yeah, I will see you guys next Thursday with my next bout of reviews. I doubt it will be this much, because I just kept going and going and going and going. I was like, okay, I should do the video now. Okay guys, so that's enough rambling. I hope you all have a good night, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, rate, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.